Very good morning, students. Welcome back to the second lecture of class 10th for chapter number 15. Now, in previous lecture, we had discussed about the different kinds of different types of biotic and abiotic component. So in this lecture we will discuss about the ट्रॉफिक लेवल. आखिर ये ट्रॉफिक लेवल क्या होता है हम इस लेक्चर में देखते हैं. हम जानते हैं कि इन्वायरमेंट या इकोसिस्टम में जो भी एनर्जी है वो एक लेवल से दूसरे लेवल में ट्रांसफर होती है और इसी को हम ट्रॉफिक लेवल कहते हैं. जैसे ट्रांसफर ऑफ फूड और एनर्जी टेक्स प्लेस थ्रू वेरियस स्टेप्स और लेवल्स इन द फूड चेन नोन एज ट्रॉफिक लेवल. ओके, सो ट्रॉफिक लेवल में सबसे पहले कौन आते हैं? सो producers are also called as autotrophs. They are present as the first trophic level because they fix the solar energy and make available for the consumers. Means they fix the solar energy and convert the solar energy into chemical energy and make food and make available for the consumers. In similar way, in these the herbivores or the primary consumers are found at the second trophic level. Means herbivores consume these plants. Okay, herbivores consumes plants, so this comes into the second trophic level. Now a small carnivores or secondary consumers are present at the third trophic level because these carnivores consume these herbivores. Okay, so they comes under the third trophic level. The larger or the tertiary consumers that forms the fourth trophic level, that is larger or tertiary consumers. So here you can say this in the form of pyramid. First it is producer, second it is primary consumer, okay, second, and third it is secondary consumer, and this fourth one is the tertiary consumer. This is the large or the tertiary that forms the fourth trophic level. Okay, now coming to the food chain. This food chain, what is this food chain? Actually it is a linear network of living organism in the community through which energy is transferred in the form of food. You know that in ecosystem each and every living organisms are dependent on each other for their food. Okay, so they form a chain and that chain is known as food chain. So it describes the relationship of the organisms. It describes the relationship of the organisms who eats whom, means who is eaten by whom. Like I'm giving you one example of food chain. Like tiger is there in this ecosystem, tertiary means this terrestrial ecosystem. So tiger eats deer, means or goat. So tiger, this goat is eaten by tiger, and then deer eats grass or goat eats grass. So this is one linear chain. Okay, who eats whom, means who is eaten by whom. So यहाँ देख रहे हैं कि टाइगर जो है गोट को खाता है, गोट फिर ग्रास को खाता है. तो गोट अगर ग्रास को खाती है तो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि ये एक क्या है, टेरेस्ट्रियल इकोसिस्टम का एक फूड चेन है. इन सिमिलर वे यू कैन ऑल्सो assume another example, like grass is eaten by grasshopper is eaten by frog is eaten by snake, and snake is eaten by eagle. So you can say that this chain is also a food chain because all these organisms depends on each other. Means grasshopper depends on grass, then frog depends on grasshopper, then snake depends on frog, and this snake, eagle depends on snake. Okay, means snake is eaten by eagle, frog is eaten by snake, grasshopper is eaten by frog, and this grass is eaten by grasshopper. So this is a food chain. So food chain is actually a linear network of living organisms in the community, in which the energy is transferred in the form of food. Now there are two types of here food chain. First is terrestrial food chain and second one is aquatic food chain. So what is this terrestrial food chain? Let's see. Terrestrial food chain is the food present on land. As I told, this tiger, we can take tiger on terrestrial. Okay, this can be also taken on terrestrial example. Okay, so tiger and this grass both are examples of terrestrial food chain. Okay, then aquatic food chain. Aquatic means, you know it very well, aquatic means having water. So it is the food chain found in the water. Found in the water. So different water bodies we can take, that this is found in different. So aquatic food chain is found in different water bodies. You can take example phytoplankton. Okay, this phytoplankton is a small microscopic organism that is eaten by, or micro organisms that is eaten by zooplankton. And this phyto and zooplankton means, phyto means plant, these are very small plants. Okay, so and this is eaten by, obviously, by zooplankton. Now this zooplankton is eaten by fish, and fish, you know, it is eaten by shark. So this is also a food chain who is eaten by whom. Now what is the importance or significance of this food chain? First, this food chain involves the transfer of energy or material and nutrients in the ecosystem. Second, the knowledge of food chain also helps in understanding the feeding relationship. Feeding relationship means who is eaten by whom, what kind of their feeding habit is there. So this also helps in understanding the feeding relationship as well as interaction between organism and ecosystem. So this is all about the importance of food chain. Now food web is one word which you might have also heard in class 8th or 9th. Now here we will discuss what is this food web. So food web, it is the interconnection of different food chains which correlate at various trophic levels operating in an ecosystem. So it is interconnection of different food chains, यानी काफी food chains का ये interconnections हैं जो correlate करता है एक trophic level से, जो एक trophic level पर means various trophic levels पर जो different ecosystem या operate करता है ecosystem में. तो it is interconnection of different food chains which correlate at various trophic levels operating in ecosystem. Now each organism is eaten by two or more kind of organism. Each organism is eaten by two or more kind of organism. In similar way, मीन्स इसमें एक ऑर्गेनिजम्स जो है दो या दो से ज्यादा ऑर्गेनिजम्स के द्वारा खाया जाता है, एंड दे इन टर्न आर ईटन बाय सेवरल अदर ऑर्गेनिजम्स. सो इंस्टीड ऑफ ए स्ट्रेट लाइन, the relationship is found as a series of branching. So food web is found as a series of branching. So you can see these, they in turn are eaten by the several other organisms. So instead of a straight line, the relationship is found as series of branching lines and creating a food web. So if we want to see the food web, you can see in your textbook, it is given in just means interconnected with each other. So coming to, so now this is all about the food web. Here we are completing the two topics. Okay, then after we will come to the next topic in the next lecture, and you have to write each and everything what is being taught to you in the lectures, and you have to write all these terms, all these notes in your notebook also. Thank you. We will discuss more about this environment in the next lecture.